We ended up finding out how quickly pipes can freeze. So we've got our first repair.
Sorry, your face is hilarious right now. It just looks gross.
We were waiting for our fifth wheel hitch. Holy crap.
Is it heavy?
I said, we'll be ready to go in the morning.
Okay, yeah, that worked out. Oh, wait.
So the weather's been getting down into the low teens and 20s at night. We ended up finding out how quickly the pipes can freeze in our RV. So we've got our first repair. There's a fitting that seats inside of another fitting. That fitting has an O-ring, and possibly because of the expansion, it just popped out a little bit, so water can squirt out of there. Hopefully if I just reposition that fitting, it'll seat itself and everything will be fine. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to get to. So as you can see, it's a bit of a tight space, but this fitting back here has a screw sitting on the bottom, a set screw. If I can unscrew some of this and just kind of pull it over, I should be able to get to that, and then we'll find out how big our problem is from there. Snap a photo of it so you know how it goes back together. Oh, I'd much rather be doing this while it was warm. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of the cold, get into someplace warm for a while. And of course I decided to do this when the wind picks up. Horrible, horrible design. See that crack? This is what keeps this compressed against the other piece so the O-ring can work. Look at it, it's already oblonged in shape just from the pressure of the screw being on there. We'll have to get a new one of these on order.
What are you doing today, huh?
We're gonna give our mead a little alcohol test.
How do you do that?
If I can get the top off. Well, there was a fancy, handy-dandy little tool, the Brewer's Elite hydrometer. And on the hydrometer, it's got a particular scale. You give a measurement when you first make it, and then you can give a measurement now, and you'll get an accurate reading of what you're drinking. There's no alcohol.
Sorry, your face is hilarious right now.
So they make a test tube that's really long that you're supposed to float them in. Our jar isn't.
Oh, we don't have the tube?
No.
Okay, what's my job?
Okay, your job is going to be to elevate the pit.
You're good. It just looks gross. Uh, 3 pounds of honey, baby.
Would you like to try some?
Sure.
Cheers.
I call wine coolers when they mix fruit with wine, like a sangria.
Don't call it wine cooler.
I don't know, is that a bad thing? I don't know what other shit's called. It's definitely booze in there. You did a good job.
Well, we've really been behind on this whole frozen tundra thing since we're pretty new. With the instant hot water heater fracturing from the cold, it's left us with no water throughout. So what I thought was about putting this valve in the line that goes to the hot water heater. That way, if something like this ever happens again, because apparently these parts are pretty fragile, we could at least turn the water off going to that and somehow try and insulate the tubing going to the rest of the RV. What I've got is a shark bite for PEX tubing. You just slide in there I'll remember to turn it off now. We'll go throw some water in and turn on the water pump while we hang out in here and make sure there's no leaks, and then see if we can get some water up into the house. The valve was frozen open. This was sitting where the slide goes, where the valve slide goes. It's all the plumbing is frozen, so I can't even test that. We'll have to do it when we get out of here and just kind of deal with whatever we got. I believe everything is okay. You know, like we absolutely, you know, the proper thing to do would have been to winterize the system while we were sitting here. Mm-hmm. I don't understand what they're calling winterized fifth wheels. Yeah.
Four Seasons is what they call it.
Yeah.
But Four Seasons in California, Southern California,
yeah.
is that?
There's a lot of people out there that have more knowledge than we do. Don't be afraid to pass it on in the comments below, please. So, yeah, we're not afraid to learn. Let's just learn the easy way, not the hard way. Today we're going to make some blocks for underneath the jacks, so they're a little bit nicer and easier to tote around for us. Should be a quick little project. Whenever we get a chance to do a DIY RV project instead of buying something, we definitely jump at the chance. Just always seems nicer and more satisfying to design something useful yourself. You get to have it your way with little effort. Not to mention saving money in the process that could go towards something else, like a delicious donut. Let go. Let go. Oh, as long as you're coming back out. Yesterday I sprayed down all my blocks with a rubberized sealant spray from Gorilla, and I like this stuff. Puts a little texture on it, maybe protects it a little bit longer. And now we're going to throw some ropes to be able to easily just grab them from underneath and stack them inside when we're done. There we go, 4 blocks. Well, as we mentioned, we were waiting for our 5th wheel hitch, and as we were hanging out inside in the warmth, talking to a friend on the phone, UPS showed. These boxes are crazy heavy, so I decided to just go get the truck, make life easy. Holy crap.
Is it heavy?
Beyond what I thought was heavy.
Let me lift this side first.
All the way.
Okay, there he goes.
And down.
With one of the boxes.
Yeah.
And I said, it's really fucking cold. She said, hey, we're in fucking shorts right now.
Grab us an Allen wrench. Toolbox.
Allen. Okay. Okay. Allen wrenches. If I were an Allen wrench. Oh, look at that. First try. Ooh, 3rd try. Pro tip, if you need to get more steps in your day, make sure you're working really far from where all your tools are.
Alright, well that went pretty easy. We got the Kurt A16 5th wheel hitch with the slide on it, so if we ever need it for a little bit more clearance, we've got it. So assembly was pretty easy, and I'm going to fill the water tanks with some water, and then we'll be ready to go in the morning. I said we'll be ready to go in the morning.
It's been lovely staying here, but I'm so excited to leave. I really don't like being stuck in one place for too long. I want to see different stuff, explore, adventure. I know you guys are probably tired of looking at the same trees over and over again, so heck yeah, man, let's hit the road, make some new friends. It is morning. We have eaten. Brian is currently getting the snow off the roof because it snowed. And then we'll hitch up and be on our way.
We wake up this morning and it's just completely covered in snow. And then we find out there's more snow on the way. So we're gonna sweep off our slides and get things going.
So they have some elk hoofy prints. Go this way. Look like they sniffed the truck or something. Right, it's like a winter wonderland. Just want to run around and find all the critter tracks. I like to look for different critters. Lizards, bugs. Probably be our last time in the snow for quite a while. I'm glad that nature gave us a last little dusting before we left. Is it warm in the truck yet?
Remember how to raise this up?
Do we have to lower the back at all?
So our latch,
Yeah.
right, needs to grip around here.
Okay, yeah, that worked out. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Cold. To save on space, prefer to get whipping cream. So you don't need as much. It's locked. Let's go back to Grenada. Oh wait.
Yeah.
They work really good. Okay, now we can go. We made it. I didn't see it. We're on our way. We're going. We're getting out of here. We are leaving Lakeside, Arizona, heading for Black Canyon?
Black Canyon City?
Black Canyon City, here we come. We're gonna be boondocking. Very excited about that.
How long do you think we can last on our first time?
I think 2 weeks.
Challenge accepted.
Comfortably?
Comfortably 2 weeks, yeah. We'll have to dump and whatnot, or get water. That's my guess. But for grocery shopping, which is another side quest, I think we can last a whole month. Because I did it before on the boat when we crossed the Atlantic. So I'm confident. That's how you provision. You just make everyone eat less.
Let's get some jackets going.
It's our first outing and we have a blowout.
Fucking blowout. Are you kidding me, man?
Damn it.
drive to the next exit, pull off, double check the tightness on those,
Okay.
and then continue on the road.
Sounds good. All right.
Okey-doke.
Let's go.
Don't get me wrong, we like the cold. However, lately, it sucked when our pipes froze. Running water is just one of those things that's nice to have. Not to mention that keeping warm was a daily chore. We drove through patches of snow and downpourings of icy rain. Knowing that the heat-loving cacti was just on the horizon gave us hope for our warm future. We would soon be free to follow spring. Just a few hours away, we could bask in the sun with a cold beer or peel off a layer while hiking. Goodbye, fluffy socks and hot tea. Hello, sundresses and iced cocktails.
We made it. One blowout, one stop. We made it just after sunset.